he get out his body, that'll get him picked off. So elevate from it and watch him lift off. Pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit. I pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit. I pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit. I pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit, yeah.
Welcome to ASG Radio. I'm your host, June. Just a brief disclaimer. I'm doing these interview series on Hank Nation TV. There's more subscribers there, and usually the people that are subscribed to ASG Radio usually have subscribed to my other channel on Hank Nation. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Hank Nation so you can watch these exclusive interviews. I got my boy Mitch from the infamous I-96 mob. What's up, Mitch?
What's the word? What's the word? Happy to be here, gang.
Man, I'm glad you're here, man, and the timing is right for it. I want to commend you, man. Like I said, me and you have talked about this behind closed doors, but I haven't said anything out in the public. But there was a time when you were calling out all people from Flint. You were saying it's time for us to get back outside. You called out JBF. You called out everybody I could think of. And you was like, it's time to get this stuff cracking. And I'm starting to see it with I-96, man. Do you what is your feelings on how things have happened since you first started this campaign?
Of course. I had made a stat in the group like the other day or yesterday, saying like how I came into NBR watching like the Michigan battle rap page, as far as like the Stack Almighties, the Piranhas, the Times, everybody over there, even Jody Joe. It go as far as back to when Jody Joe was outside, so that was a long time ago.
For sure.
But just watching that, bro, it made me want to battle rap damn near. Watch how people joking and going crazy. Not just joking and trolling though, but
right,
actually really battling and actually putting on, like, so it made me want to jump into it, and once I got into it, I fell in love with the shit. So once it died down a little bit, just wanted to bring it back, bro, from how it was when I first came outside. Because when I first came outside, I wasn't the Mitch that I am now. So
for sure,
it wasn't as fun for me. Now that I'm outside and I done been on my run or whatnot, just want to see everybody like that.
So you were doing music before you started battle rap?
That's a fact. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still waiting for your battle to drop. And I think when people see this last battle, it's not your last battle because you just battled. Mm-hmm. But your last battle in Flint, when they see this versus Snake, they'll know what's happening. Because people talk about that last punch, but those last 3 minutes was all punches. Like, did you craft it that way, or just, how did that come about? Did you load up the clip at the end, or that's just how it planned out?
Yeah, I want to say, I always try to finish out my rounds. It's kind of, it's stronger than I started them. I might need to change that, who knows, but it's been working for me lately.
Yeah.
So I try to start off kind of, people might say I started off slow, but I build it up. It's
okay.
not like me just, starting off slow it's on purpose. It's a build up, and then I get into my thing, and then I go on to my, my momentum. So yeah, I kind of wrote it like that.
So let me ask you
that way.
What was your last battle? You just battled. What stage was that, and who was it against?
Gates of the Garden. Against Respect. Respect Joe.
Okay. Now I want you to think back to your very first battle. What's the difference?
Different, bigger platform.
No doubt.
Definitely a better Mitch, I would say. And support, I guess. So those three things for sure was a big difference from my start to now, for sure.
Okay. Now, were you the founder? Did you start I-96, or was it someone else that brought it to you? How did that come about?
I guess you can say I'm kind of like a co-founder. I actually was with Zeke. I believe Zeke. I actually was okay. Let me retract a little bit.
Okay.
We was already in like a clique. Me, Ray Dale, Prime, KB, Zeke, and Cheatham. We was already clicked up before we even created the name of I-96.
For sure.
So so if you want to say as far as the name, we all are me, Prime, Ray Dale, KB, because we voted and everything. So we all kind of came up with this at the same time. We were just guessing names, kind of like, like the Temptations and shit.
Right.
Kind of like that. We just guess the name. Cheatham throwing out bullshit, of course. I'm throwing out bullshit. Somebody, I want to say it might have been Zeke or KB. Once somebody threw out something that we actually went with, a couple of them, then we just narrowed it down.
Okay. I think I-96 is very fitting. I think I don't know what you had on the table at first, but I really liked I-96, plus the logo is like, and then it goes with what you guys are doing. Like, you're going on the road, like you're not just battling here. And what brings that about? Like, it's been like, I think this year and last year, you guys were in New York a lot. What brought that about?
First of all, yeah, with the I-96, yeah, that's kind of the reason why we did I-96, because they said like we was moving a lot, we was on the road or whatever. So that's why it really stuck for us. As far as me branching out to New York and whatnot, it just worked. I saw the love in the bigger platforms. Once I seen they was messing with me out that way, I really fell in love with out of town. And this to the people who don't battle out of town: get outside, because it ain't nothing like some people that you don't know showing you, that reaction, that love or whatever. So that's one of the reasons. And another reason, NBR, man, I hate to say it, but NBR was on a decline at a point in time. So
it was.
We had to, bounce around to, I had started bouncing around, messing with Rap Committee and a couple other leagues. And I just fell in love with it, man. It's very easy to fall in love with the road, especially when you're doing good on it. So,
and you got a chance to actually meet Rex from Dot Mob.
That's a fact. Shout out Rex for sure, man. A real humble, cool dude, for real.
Now, can you imagine? Now, for me, Rex is like a staple in battle rap. He for the work he put in the beginning, and he's still relevant today. Can you imagine yourself talking to Rex and him telling you that you're fire? Did you imagine something like that would happen when you started battle?
Honestly, nah. Shit, that's not only Rex, there's a few others. I didn't bump into people like Holmesy the God, Lady Caution, etc. It'd be surreal sometimes. Like, you don't want to fan out. You don't want to fan out for real. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't gonna want to fan out. But Rex is one of the ones I came into battle rap watching. Like, I really used to watch Rex. Like, I like Rex more than I like Mook and the Lux, and I like him more than that. So to see him, and him to tell me that I'm fire, bro,
right?
It's a different type of motivation. I came up to him and asked for a picture after like 30 minutes of me talking to myself, getting the courage to even come up to him, because know how it be. I'm like, bro, I'm a big fan. Let me take a picture. He like, man, take a picture, nigga. Take my number, dog. Like, hit me up, bro. Like, it's like even on Dot Mob type of time, you feel me, or whatever.
Right.
So for him to do that, man, he a real down to earth. He don't seem like that when you watch him on TV, but dude, cool as hell, for real, man. Shout out to Rex, for real. That's my guy.
I can imagine how dope that would be, man. I just, and you're a fan of battle rap, like you mentioned in the beginning, like people of like a Jody Joe battle, and a lot of people don't know that Jody Joe battled. They just know he's active in the group. You know what I'm saying? But you're a fan, so to run into somebody like Rex, have a conversation, for him to tell you, here, take my number. Don't just take a picture. That's got to be like really, really dope, man. And that's a lot of things. That's probably a lot of people that battle wish they could do something like that, man. That's dope. Shouts out to you for that. But you're a fan of battle rap. Like, I can talk battle rap main stage and old school with you. Like, I can have a conversation. Like, I can talk to you about Jody Joe versus Rick Steele or Tab, or you know what I'm saying, or a Stack Almighty battle, stuff like that, man. So you know your stuff, man.
That's a fact. Even KB would tell me, like, man, we'd be in a group talking or whatever, and people would ask like who certain people is. I tell them, like, bro, this where he from, this what league he battled on, this was they'd be like, bro, you a real battle rap fan. That's a fact. That's why this thing with NBR is just, even if I didn't prosper like I did, I still would want NBR as a whole, because it's just me being a fan, bro. It's just, I really love battle rap for real.
Do you have an NBR dream match opponent, or
I wouldn't say dream match.
let's say in-game match?
In-game, NBR,
and then we're gonna go everybody.
Man, I always say Stack Boy Chuck is my favorite puncher out of NBR.
People sleep on Stack Boy Chuck.
He the most original puncher probably I didn't ever witness. He not like the 4-bar setup, you know, like every other puncher or whatever. He different. So Chuck, of course, Shotty P. I grew up. I was on Shotty P.
Man, I always find myself watching the Shotty, just going back and watching the Shotty P battle, man. He just different. Like, he doesn't do, like, he's not like a phenomenal pen person, but the way he says things, and the things he say is just dope. Like, it's crazy.
That's a fact. I remember watching Shotty P versus Michael Ice, probably one of my first few battles. Watching for real, and I'm like, man, even the Shotty P versus Tony Young, RP Tony Young for sure,
RP.
Cause that was one of Tony Young's best battles, if you ask me. When I saw it, whatever, for sure.
Yeah, Tony could rap, man. He was a pen person. He could pen. Like, he just his prep was his issue back in the day, but he can actually rap. Tony was dope.
Yeah, Tony definitely was dope, man. He had the energy, the what's the word I'm looking for? Charisma.
See, it's a lot of people in Flint and this, that, and that wouldn't know much about Tony Young. Like, you know your shit. Like, there's a lot of people right now battling in Michigan that probably couldn't tell you about a Tony Young battle.
That's a fact.
So, but yeah, you know your shit. That's Tony Young.
Yeah, dope. Like, if they did like an NBR like trivia quiz, I'm pretty sure I'm one of the few Flint besides Creed and Anubis who can and probably Carl maybe, who can really tell you about, you know, the Detroit scene back in the day too, as well as Pontiac, Mike Murders, and all of that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So you didn't answer the question. Michigan battle rap. Who would you said Stack Boy Chuck, right?
That's one that I don't want to say an end game, but that's for sure a battle that I would be interested in as far as NBR, Shotty P as well. If you want to go a step further, I would say JC. I always wanted to battle M City too, man. M City dope.
City, man.
That motherfucker is dope. City
is dope, man.
I thought City was new when he was on the King of the Dot tournament, because I didn't watch him like that, you know, as far as now, that's one person I didn't see like that.
Shit, he battled Anubis back in the day in Pontiac.
Oh wow.
He been battling for a long time. Yeah, and then the thing is, when he came back for this brief stint, was it last year or the year before, He said he was just in it for the tournament. He said that he really doesn't have an interest in battle rap like that. But he's so dope though. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't like it like that. Like he's into his music and I don't know. At some point some people just lose the passion for it.
I mean, you got people like that's fire in battle rap, but really don't. Like my boy Six fire. He don't care for battle rap.
6 is so fucking dope, man.
He don't care for some people. Real lives just overshadow it too much, where they can't really get into it like they would want. And damn, they're kind of disrespectful to me because of much of a battle rap fan I am. I be ready to fight certain people. Like, bro, you so damn. That's what me bringing Blackface. Well, not me bringing him, but me trying to bring him back outside and in the double O's and Kane's. Y'all was so crazy. Man. People was telling me Kane had that it factor back in the day, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
It was for me. It was Kane's delivery and cadence. It was different than everybody else's. Yeah. And then like he said shit that you believe. Like he'd say some shit and you'd be like, yeah, that Kane to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like a conviction towards it, mixed in with some bars, and it'd be like, man, he got the gift, man. Kane, I want him to get back outside so bad, man. Plus, his pregame is phenomenal. Like he's gonna troll you to death if y'all booked.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he gonna piss you off.
Kane gonna piss you off. That's a fact.
Like it was a time where Flint was like, I mean, you had JBF, all of them dudes was, you know, they was battling and active. It was all outside, along with WWF, Clever. I miss those days, man. When Flint would throw an event. There was sometimes where both leagues would throw an event on the same day. And I remember going to both of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? One was over, I go to the other one. Or I go to, you know what I'm saying? Or go to one early, see who's there, and then go to the other one. That's how it used to be. It's not like that no more, man. But it's getting back there. It's getting back there. I think with what y'all doing with I-96 and you got people that's challenge you. How do you feel when people try to call y'all out?
I honestly love it, bro. I be telling Cheatham and them that seeing them like it's like damn near like motivation. Them seeing what we doing is like motivation. Because wasn't nobody outside before we really started doing this. So that's how I see it. So I fuck with it. As long as it makes sense or whatever, you know. It's a couple people who be gunning for us. They know it don't make no sense, but hopefully it make them want to turn up. So.
And everybody seems like they bring something different to the table on I-96. So what we're going to do is something different right now. I'm going to say a member of I-96 name, and I want you to give me one word, first word that comes to mind.
All right.
Tony Nova.
IQ.
Yeah, he's a very smart guy. Joey Linwood.
Consistent.
Zeke.
Goats.
Chili.
Cold.
Cold. Ray Dale.
Robot.
Let's see. KB.
Mother.
Cheatham.
Uncle.
Ho. I'm gonna give you that word. Ho. Cheatham is a hoe.
I was gonna say it. I want to make that a whole word though. Drunk hoe. If we can, if you would allow that.
Mitch.
Grateful.
Me and Zeke was having a conversation, right? And we were saying 2-on-2s that you could put together with I-96, that'd be crazy. If you could pick somebody from I-96 other than Zeke to pair up with, who would it be and why?
The first I got.
Whoa. Total disrespect. Prime. You got to describe Prime. I'm sorry, Prime.
Oh, honest. What's a good word for Prime? Stubborn.
And you know what made me think of Prime? Because in my mind, I'm thinking you and Prime would be a crazy 2-on-2. But go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Me and Prime is so much alike in so many different ways, not even just battle rap. So I can see me and Prime like our chemistry, because when we be out of town, me and him click the most, probably besides me and Zeke and besides Zeke, me and Prime probably click the most.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think that would be a crazy 2-on-2. Like, I know you and Zeke would be good. That's why I said don't pick Zeke. Because I already know that would be crazy. Like, y'all writing together, like, that would be crazy. But you and Prime, that would be something different. Like, but I think if they paired you with anybody in I-96, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I can really see myself battling with any one of them in my crew.
Now, I have opinion about I-96 as a whole. I think the group is dope, but I think there's a motivation that has come along with the group. And in particular, I've always told Tony Nova that his pen was dope. He's had some inconsistencies in the past, and he'll tell you it's because I didn't care or I didn't prep. I was my own worst enemy. He'll say that. But I see a motivation now. Can you say that it's from I-96? Because I personally believe that he saw what was going on and said, hey, man, let me get myself together. And once he got with I-96, I can't let y'all down. So now he's on his shit. That's what I see.
Yeah, that's a fact, because I feel like that goes for everybody in our group as far as now that we in this group, because I know once I see Ray Dale perform and I see Prime and Zeke, I seen Chili last week and all that. When I see them guys perform, I'm like, I can't be the one who fuck up. I can't be the one who don't. I felt
that energy in Flint on that I-96 card. Like, everybody was like, we about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to go crazy. And everybody was motivated. I think Ray Dale set the night off battling Saga. Yep. And they just went up from there. Like,
yes, it did.
Well, I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, that I-96 can motivate and keep y'all, you know, on your toes. Because sometimes people will underestimate a crew and they'll say that it's just the thing to do. But that's what the real crews do. They motivate each other. They push each other to do better. And I see that.
And then, like, I don't know, like other crews, but our crew, we got not just battlers. We got people who do other things. You know, we got Cheatham, we got KB, who be everywhere, who scouts. She organized the whole trip. Like, she books the Airbnb. She gets the rentals. It's like our road manager.
It's like y'all ain't got to worry about that stuff. Y'all don't have to worry about because y'all got KB.
And she be on our ass when she don't like certain, like, how we moving. Like, Chili was battling I battle, and he was battling somebody from Chicago. So, you know, they kind of aggressive. A fire battle too. Dog was kind of aggressive with Chili. She told Chili ass, get up on him. Get up on him. Like, get up on him. Like, and I'm looking at KB like, little bro, be on go. And that's what we be needing, them little things. Like, if you check our last couple of drops out, you'll hear her in the background going crazy. And Cheatham do the same, man. Cheatham on our ass every day. So.
And I bet y'all thrive off that. Like, y'all don't want to let each other down, nor KB or Cheatham.
You'll never hear the end of it, for one. And for two, man, when you seeing people going hard, like you just said with the Nova situation, I feel like Nova has turned up since he got with the crew.
I feel like the potential was always there. The pen, the talent was there, but it feels like he has reason, like he has motivation not to mess up. Like before, he'll say, it's on me. I'll not prep or last minute write or whatever, and it will cause him to not be as good as he's supposed to be. But I don't think he's gonna do that because he don't want to let y'all down. Like his performance versus Joey, like I'm like, yeah, he's stepping up to the plate. Like he not, you know what I'm saying? And because Joey had a crazy first round, you know, he went first. I'm like, it's a lot of pressure, but Nova did his thing, man. I can't wait till that battle drop.
Yeah, me neither. That's one of my favorite battles of that whole card, besides the Prime and Times.
Man, that
those
card,
two, man, that
whole card, man. That whole card, man.
Like they think these last couple was crazy, man. We still got like 4 more. We got like 4 more.
Now with those numbers, the way they're doing, because I think Zeke is at 5 days out, and I think Bird is at 3 or 4 days out.
Mm-hmm.
With the numbers they done, do you feel any pressure about your battle having those numbers? Because in my personal opinion, you and Bird had performance of the night.
Yeah.
Just because it was like, man, I looked at Foster after your round. I was like, man, this is like me and Foster. Foster gave me that nod, like, yeah.
I don't know. As far as I want our battle to do numbers, I'm not really, Zeke usually does his numbers, so I'm not surprised with that. And Coffee to return to Coffee plus Bird, because Bird took full advantage of her opportunity. Shout out Bird. But for Coffee to be returning and all of that, that already brought the friction in. So of course I feel like hers. Snake Eyes is not a bigger name than them, but he got traction as well. So we'll be all right.
But do you know what though? What he did the other day, and I noticed he started blogging. Now the main thing about Snake is he can sell a fight. If it was me, I'd reach out to him when that battle dropped and say, "Hey, bro," you know what I'm saying? Because he cool as hell.
Yeah, that's a fact. I got his info too. That's a fact. So
he's cool as hell. He did a blog the other day, and I was surprised. Like, damn, this is his channel, and he has over 1,000 subscribers. He should have more. He should get more. But if he's active on that, on his YouTube, those numbers should jump for him because he sells a fight. People will watch him talk trash on Angry Fan in a minute.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So that's kind of another reason I was happy I got him, because he's controversial. So I know he's gonna be in the media a lot. So
that's why I was upset he didn't make the face off. Like, get him on here, get him on ASG talking crazy.
Right.
Those numbers would have, man. I needed those numbers, bro.
That's a fact.
I was mad about it. He didn't. And like, soon as I logged off, because I had waited the whole time, I saw a message. As soon as I hit go, it came through, and it was like, I'm ready. And I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, towards the end.
Yeah, I very end. Like, as soon as I left the studio, the last message popped up, and I was like, But I didn't realize it. At that time, I was frustrated. I didn't realize I should have if I'd have waited 5 more minutes and then just got some footage of him talking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I could have put up clips and everything, man. But I'll get him back on here. I'll get him to talk to him.
Cheatham already said we're gonna try to get Snake back out here anyway. So
would you have Snake outside of Zeke? Would you have him battle anybody else? Because Zeke gonna do his numbers against anybody. Would you think that'd be a good matchup with Snake Eyes outside of Zeke?
In my crew, or just in
your crew?
In my crew, I like Ray Dale versus.
I was gonna say Ray Dale.
We can probably do Chili, maybe, or
I'll be forgetting about Chili. Chili versus Snake would be retarded.
Yep, I like that.
That would
Chili can turn up as well.
Yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane. Are you going to Florida with them?
I'm trying to, man. My schedule is hella crazy right now. I'll be back at the Gates of the Garden on May 21st.
Wow.
Me and Nova. So
Yeah.
So shit, man. It's hectic,
How they
man.
treating you out there?
Huh?
How they treating you out there, crowd wise?
I fuck with them. They fuck with me.
Okay.
You know, Dre Dennis been out this way a
Yeah.
couple times. He seen me live too, man. Told me that's what I've been locked in with him. You know what crowd I fuck with though, man? That I battle.
Oh yeah.
Man, they
They
show
give it
so
up.
much love, man. When I say Ray Dale last went so damn crazy up in there, man. Chili had battle of the night, if you want to say back and forth, and Prime was Prime, man. Prime, and it's incredible.
Okay. That's what I like to hear, man. And condolences for Ray Dale and his family. He actually lost his aunt, and he actually still battled. So
yeah, that's what's like I told you, man. He a robot, man. That's one of the hardest working. Him and Zeke probably the hardest working two people in the crew. You know, Breezy will work too because he been going crazy with the music.
Damn it! We forgot Breezy. Oh my gosh, Hey, I'm sorry. You gotta come up with a 1-word description for Breezy.
For Breezy,
yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah, man. I'll take it. It's accepted. It's accepted. Breezy, I'm sorry, man. The crew has grown like it was 3 and then it was 10. I mean, sorry, Breezy. I'm sorry. It's no pun intended. Breezy is one of my favorite out the crew. I'm sorry. I don't know how I forgot that, man.
Definitely a young
He's
goat
what,
right now.
5 battles in?
Yep.
It's gonna get spooky for people.
Yeah, it's gonna get so ugly for people. He's scary right now, man. He gonna be on the June card too. That we're gonna be out there in Cleveland, June 17th or 27th, something like that.
It's a June card in Cleveland.
NLBL Battle League. That's affiliation with iBattle. Shout out my boy. Out that way. We doing Nova gonna be on that card as well.
Y'all got matches locked or matches are already locked, or you just know y'all on the card?
I got my match for sure. I think Breezy Will got his match as well. I have to tap back in, on another show and let you know him. But Breezy Will is on that card, Joey Linwood is on that card, and Tony Nova on that card with me as well.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something about Breezy, right? He battled Coogee.
Yeah.
After he gets down. I thought Breezy did phenomenal. So Breezy walks up to me. He said, "Hey, man, I don't like that shit." And I thought I did something. I'm like, what's the problem? He said, "You put blood in my mouth. I don't like that. Somebody gonna die next battle."
Right.
And then he lined it up with Classic. I was like,
right. He knew he had to.
He wasn't playing, man. I believe in Breezy, man. It's hard to bet against him, but he's dope. Like, I don't know if you paid attention, but when he was battling Coogee, he had Ill Will and Mac in the back going crazy.
Yeah.
They was like, what?
That's a fact.
Like, he was going crazy. Like, I actually was kind of, Coogee my guy. And I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna go well for him. Coogee fought back like a motherfucker, but that's a classic battle. That's on the card that's got to drop.
Oh. Exactly. It's so damn. And Cheatham saying we gonna outdo this card in July. So man, I want to see it happen.
It's an I-96 2 card that's coming up, right?
Yes, I don't know.
Naming it that?
I'm not sure if that's the one in July. I'm not sure. I had to ask him, but I do know we got a second card coming. It may be that, it may not be, but we got a couple of matchups lined up for July already, man. So he's definitely working.
I see 2023 is gonna be good for NBR and I-96 and yourself. What do you what would you like to see in 2024?
Bigger platforms. Not just with us though, seeing the up and comers, seeing the people who really deserve to be on the bigger cards, and ABCD being like the place to battle at. That's the alternative goal right now. That's the ultimate goal, should I say?
You know what I want to see?
Yeah,
I want to see more new talent that comes fruition. Like, I want to see new people battling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Clev mentioned yesterday when I interviewed him that they needed a farm league, and I said you need the talent first. It's not a lot of people that's stepping up to the plate say, "Hey, I want to battle." But if this thing gets to cracking again, that's when you get the newcomers. When the scene pop, you know what I'm saying? That's when you get new people, and I think you got people like Bar Wars, you got Denise. They're trying to they embrace new talent and they do things for new talent, but the problem is not enough volunteers. And there's a new league. I forgot the name of the league, but old boys ain't Nolo the Great or something. What's his name? Knowledge or something.
What the hell is that?
He's in the group. He got into it with Tony a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Nolo the Great or something like that.
The guy, yeah. They took the shots at Zeke and them.
Yeah. Don't like they have a league?
Yeah, they run a poetry slam downtown Detroit. But nah, that's what's up though.
They had a new car. They had a car with all new people on it, and that's dope as hell. And that's what I would like to see more of.
That's a fact.
Because if you think about it, Breezy Will is only 5 battles in, and he's a rookie, and he don't look like no rookie.
You never know how many more Breezy Wills we got.
You don't know how many Breezy Wills is out there, man.
That's a fact.
Like, I wanted to ask him where the hell you been? Because Stubbs gave me the same impression. When I first saw him battle, I was like, he's battled before, but he hadn't. His first battle, I was like, man, who is this? But that's why we got Stubbs saying I had the same impact.
And I was just gonna say that.
That's why Stubbs said that, because when he first rapped, he had all us believing like, no, this ain't his first battle, and that was his first battle.
Had the big dogs won the battle him already and all that.
Already.
And now he back outside. It brought him outside. I see. Shout out my boy King. King hit me up the other day, man. He want to be back outside. So
yeah, I got. He was supposed to call me. King was supposed to call me, and we were supposed to chop it up. I had been checking on him a lot when he was sick, but I guess he's back healthy again or doing better. I hope. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I see him popping back out and on social media and saying a few things here and there, because he was on his way as well.
That's a fact. King was my favorite. I don't know. It was out of him and Tay-Rax. My favorite new battler.
That's crazy.
Will came along, so
they battled each other, and I was so disappointed in King because King was going crazy, but he choked.
Yeah,
one rounder.
Yeah,
I was in the building. I was front row, and it was like King had a bar about leaving a hole in you the size of the swirl. He said something about Kool-Aid, as the size of you stirring the Kool-Aid or something. It was dope. But I'm saying it fucked up, but it was dope as hell. But he choked that battle versus Tay-Rax. You know, Tay-Rax went first.
Yeah,
Tay-Rax went crazy. And if you think about it, that's a crazy class. Tay-Rax, King, Stubbs, just those three.
Just them three alone, man. You don't got that many classes. Let me see. I mean, since our class, me, Zeke, Blackface, Bird, Jay Mertz, we ain't had no class. I ain't seen no class like that since then.
Right.
Like you said though, so shout out to Denise and them, because they still trying to keep new battlers in rotation.
Yeah, she's always welcoming new battlers, and Bar Wars have their tryouts as well.
Yeah, Bar Wars. I fuck with shout out to Smo and them too, man, just for keeping this shit going as well.
I don't want to make it seem like battle rap was dead, because Bar Wars been doing their thing. I think, in my opinion, what happened was COVID. Right? When COVID hit, it kind of decimated a lot of battle rap around here. And then you had Alpha when Dollar walked away, that kind of slowed stuff down for Alpha. because I always thought alpha was going to keep going whether dollar was going to be there or not. But as you can see, without dollar, there's no alpha. So, but Bar Wars they've been doing their thing. They've kept this thing afloat. Shout out to Smo. Shout out to Ledge and the whole staff over there.
Oh, yeah, shout out Ledge for sure.
Doing their thing. And Ledge does a lot of scouting too. So I got a feeling like if there's new talent between Denise and Ledge and Smo, they'll find it. But I think it takes the scene to go crazy again, which is what you wanted from the very jump. So what would you change about battle rap right now in NBR? If you could change one thing, what would you change?
What would I change? For one, it'd be the troll rules. Cause I hate
What's
them.
the troll rules? Talk to me. Because I be trolling too, so I need to hear this.
If you're not necessarily in tune with battle rap, I don't think you should be able to troll.
That's fair.
Of course, you're a fan of it. You do media, you recap, you're involved in battle rap. We know you love battle rap.
Yeah.
It be certain people in here who don't do nothing with battle rap and they be in there like talking crazy and they say it's trolling. And I don't
kind of hide behind the trolling.
Yeah, kind of disguise
behind the word trolling.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And another thing I don't like. I mean, I understand though, like with the women, some people, not even the women, some people might not understand certain trolls. Like, for example, I don't know why, but some people think that we don't think C Bree is who C Bree is or whatever.
C Bree is her.
And C Bree is who C Bree is. C Bree is a GOAT in FBR and NBR.
Yes.
But when we talk battle rap stuff, we're going to be competitive. I'm going to tell you, you don't do shit better than me. I'm going to tell you this.
Regardless of what they done, you're going to say that.
Yeah, regardless. Same way with how they do me. So
they're going to tell you ain't shit either.
So I just want people to be able to separate that as far as, and when I tell you it's I-96 over everything, that's just exactly what it is. It's no shade to you. I don't think you're garbage and I don't hate you. But I picked them and I picked that brand over whoever. That's just what it is.
We talked about you meeting Rex, right?
Yeah.
Let's imagine little old Flint, and you got people like Seabree on Chrome 23 battling some of the best in the world. That made it there. She even had a crazy PG. Could you imagine all of this stuff happening with y'all going to Gates of the Garden and iBattle and being invited to Cleveland? Did you see all of this in the very beginning?
Nah, honestly, bro, how I look at these places, no, that's how I looked at Detroit, the Alpha Leagues and the Bar Wars. And I'm like, man, I remember y'all didn't, well, not y'all, but Detroit didn't want us to come over there because we haven't done enough. I do think
really?
I think it's kind of watered down as far as that. They just made us work. They don't want no footage or whatever, unless you got that Breezy Will effect, and everybody don't got that. So they wanted us to prove ourselves to come over there. So that's just that's all I could really see at the beginning of this. And now us going, to all these places. No, I ain't see it at first.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna be honest. TDH had a card, lead poisoning. You're gonna watch all the flyers, and I'm looking at the flyer. I don't know nobody on it, right? Don't know nobody. I watched those battles drop from that card, and I'm like, this is not good. Now I'm not gonna say that publicly or even troll or hide behind the word trolling, because I understand it's new.
Right.
Lead Poisoning 2 come out, and you see the growth. You see them actually putting bars together that you know what I'm saying? You see some people scheming, you see people with the wordplay, and then from there it just took off. Then you had hitters from Flint. You you know what I'm saying? You had people that you couldn't play around with in Flint. You know what I'm saying? You had Seabree, you had Bird, you had JBF Dre, you had KJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had Noah,
That,
you
that
had
got
Kane.
better. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. I'm glad I was there, and I don't want to say, like leave out what, what was done in the past, with Cassius, rest in peace, what he's done and stuff. We knew what he did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
We knew how dope he was and the platform he provided, but it wasn't to the level of when, different leagues start popping up in Flint. And one time there was 3 active leagues in Flint.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It was Sheena, it was Guns N' Roses, ABC, was it ABCD?
It was
And
Black.
TDA.
It was TDH, It was Bloody Scene, Guns N' Roses, Black Rose.
Yeah. So it was
Machine.
like 3 of them popping at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And if one had and they was fire events when they popped. Like it wasn't just one league didn't have nobody there. You went and it was packed.
Yeah.
It was packed. So I'm glad NBR is moving back towards that direction where it's popping. I'm glad for people like Seabree. I'm glad for people like Zeke. I'm glad for people like yourself. I-96. I'm glad for Times. Still doing this thing going strong. Shout out to Biggs. Smith is blogging again, and he's not being biased. He's blogging about everybody and everything and talking battle rap, period. Because he wants the scene to grow as well. So
that's a fact.
it's dope,
we
man.
need this energy that we got right now, man. We need to keep it up.
The energy wasn't there before when you said, hey, it's time to get this shit back popping again, and then I start saying, not saying that it's just strictly Mitch that did it, but I'm saying when you said it, after that, some stuff started happening, and then next thing you know, is we got Stack talking shit again. Stack Armani. He's one of my favorite people that battle. Like, and now he's talking about coming back outside. I mean, it's dope. This is what the scene needs. I actually want to see Stack Boy Chuck outside more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Battling once or twice a year just ain't enough for me. As a fan, I want to see more Stack Boy Chuck. I want to see I want to see Mercs. I know she was supposed to battle on the I-96 card, but I'm a big fan of Mercs. I want to see her back outside. I just want to salute y'all, man. You said this is what you wanted, man, and it's starting to pop.
Yeah, it's in motion for sure, man. The mission ain't complete, but that motherfucker definitely in motion. So I'm happy with what's going on right now. We just gotta keep at it. I ain't gonna lie to you, a nigga tired.
I saw the post today, man. I mean, you deserve a break. I feel you. Take a break.
Yeah, I hate when people I'm not saying I'm gonna quit battle rap. I love battle rap, but I do need a little bit.
You're human, right?
Yeah.
One thing about, and me and Cliff had the same conversation. It's one thing about battle rap is people tend to forget that you have children, social life, stuff outside of battle rap. That's a bigger portion of your life than battle rap. So the energy and the time it takes for you to put bars together, just travel time, the time away from your family. If you look at it, your battle rap stuff, your family, there's very little time for yourself.
That's a fact.
So sometimes you got to take that break and recharge, man. And I say, man, take what you need, because that's what happens when you feel like you have to battle. You start hating it.
Yep, that's one thing you never want. You never want to get to that point where you're like, all right, man, this ain't fun for me no more.
If you're not having fun, it's gonna feel like a job.
Yeah, and we not doing it like that. So before I do it that way, the only reason I been was gonna take a break, but we was kind of in bad shape. So nobody else was moving. So to see everybody moving now, I'm happy about it.
People think, like the fans, people think when you say it's time for me to take a break, oh, he about to quit. That's not what that means.
Never. Right.
That's not what that means. Because you know what's gonna happen, and I know you. What's gonna happen is you're gonna take a break. It's gonna come a point in time where it's gonna be like, all right, it's time to get. You know, you're gonna miss it. You still gonna watch battle rap. You still gonna pay attention to the scene, and you'll be back. Like it's just not nothing you can just walk away from and just stop because you need a break.
Right. Right. That's a fact.
So I'm not gonna hold you too long. We've had, it's almost an hour, but I'm gonna give you a chance to say anything, any parting words you want to shout out anybody or have anything, any announcements. You can announce your socials. You can announce what you got going on. I'll give you long as you need to do that.
First and foremost, shout out to the gang. Y'all already know I-96 the motherfucking mob. Shout out to MBR as a whole. Shout out to see my kids won't let. Shout out to my kids that they always need me.
I make mine stay upstairs. I got a lock on my door so they can't come in here.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go buy me one from Home Depot, man.
But I got teenagers.
But shout out to like I say, shout out to the supporters, shout out to the media and battle rap. Well, MBR, man, because we've been needing y'all. That's ASG, man. That's Hank Nation. That's the Smith and Biggs, all of that. Shout out to everybody that's back outside the Canes. And well, we can't say Kane, we can't say you outside. You just out here.
He'd be out. We gonna speak it into existence.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody just back interacting. I love to see that, man. Again, shout out Cheetah, man. None of this shit is possible without my dog. You feel me? Follow me on my fucking Instagram, Blicky_Williams_34. We ain't got as many as anybody can die. I'm Miss Ferguson on Facebook, man. Tap into our spaces, man. You can, we share the links on there too. So
I got one request though. Bring 6 back. Make him I-96. Bring 6 back.
That definitely would be fire. It makes so much sense. I-96.
Yeah. Bring him back, bro.
I bet you I can get a battle out of him this year for sure. We're gonna get a battle out of everybody. Kane, Jay Mertz. We're gonna get everybody outside.
That's all we need, bro. I want to thank you, man. I appreciate your time, man. You pulled up on a brother and said, "Hey, man, let's get to it, man." I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It was overdue.
Shout out to Team Unguardable. I know Foster get mad if we don't mention Team Unguardable.
It's still big news to the world, bro. They know me, man. They know me.
Shout out to Steve. I talk to them every day, man. Those my brothers, man, for real.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. They already know it's unguardable. I'm still unguardable. I've been unguardable for a little minute, man. Probably since Noah.
Show.
That's a fact.
Ever since Snap Battle Rah-Rah, rest in peace.
That's a fact. I
remember that, yeah. You was on that card versus Stevie.
Yeah.
I filmed that. Do you remember me filming that?
Oh, yeah. That's fire.
Yeah, and we can go back.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna get out of here, man. It'll be I'm gonna drop this tonight, so.
Okay, let me get one more RP 4-way RP Cash.
Oh man.
RP Rah-Rah.
RP, man. Rest in peace.
Everybody that we lost that was a part of the battle rap family, man. Rex.
Rob 400.
Tony Young, man. Not John 400. My boy, my nigga 400. Free Heen. Free whoever locked. Free the game. We out of here. I-96 to mine, man.
Yeah, ASG radio, turn your shit on. I'm pissed off. Blick on me, don't get your diss on. If he get out his body, that'll get him picked off. So elevate from it and watch him lift off. Pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit. I pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit. I pop my shit, yeah, pop my shit. I pop my shit.